your boy Lavas out, man, looking cute, looking clean, looking sexy. And of course, we're talking about Monica McNutt from ESPN on First Take and her disagreement with Stephen A. Smith and sort of with Uncle Shay Shay. So what we're talking about today is we have two sides. We have the Stephen A. side and the Shannon Sharpe side and how they handle this situation. How do you handle this scenario when Monica McNutt is seen by Stephen A. Smith to attack his character, or Shannon Sharpe who feels like maybe I can get an understanding and we missing each other? This whole incident comes from Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, and the whole WNBA explosion in popularity all of a sudden, where a lot of people around the way are saying they are jealous. They are upset at the success of one Caitlin Clark. And if you watched it today, Angel Reese got kicked out of the game because they was getting real physical with her too. So we don't want to just deny that. I would show y'all the video, but ESPN and Disney is one group of people who love, and I say love, to copyright. And we don't want that. We don't want to copyright. We just want to talk about how do we feel about each scenario. And at the end of the video, I will tell you how I feel and which side I choose, and you can tell me how you feel. First off, we're going to talk about Stephen A. Smith, right? Stephen A. Smith went on after saying wow, after she said you could have done more. He went on his podcast and said, I'm mad. Doesn't mean he's necessarily mad, but what it meant was he's showing that he has something to talk about, and he felt disrespected by Monica McNutt. And also the WNBA, because they said he's not doing anything for them. So in the last 2 days, he has openly stated that I could have done less. Which, if you know women, you say take out the trash, you could say I could have done less. I don't want to do it today. I could have did less. I didn't even have to tie the bag. I don't have to take the trash out. I don't have to get the trash bin and bring it in. I took it out. In a scenario like that, and you know how if you have a wife or a girlfriend or somebody in that case that live with you, that doesn't tend to go nice with women. Saying I could have done this is not the greatest thing to do when you're handling women. Just throwing it out there. But he stood on it. He stood on what he thought. He explained himself. He went through and said, hey, listen, I'm standing on this. Y'all have jealousy and envy, not quite over her, but because you see a white woman. This is what he said on the episode on Tuesday. You see a white woman getting something that you have earned your whole career, and black people have been going through that their whole lives. So that's his explanation to saying they are jealous and envious. Whereas Shannon Sharpe, my guy Uncle Shay, decided to do something else. Instead of going on a random hit podcast, he decided to invite Monica McNutt onto his platform and give her a chance to speak in a longer form video rather than in the quick pace First Take, even though they did take 45 minutes, commercial interruptions, a lot of people talking. She could got her point out more with, especially with Ocho Cinco saying, listen, y'all got it. So shout out to him, and that's a way to handle that situation. But he decided to have a conversation with her. He wanted to understand it with her. He wanted to set her up so she can feel like she heard. And she also stated in the thing that sometimes she be on the show, and sometimes women might not feel comfortable being on Nightcap, not Club Shay Shay, Nightcap, because they get a little graphic. Speaking of graphic, like and subscribe, hit that notification bell. Casual Conversations on Wednesday. The YouTube version is very less raunchy. The Spotify version and the Kick version and the Twitter version is wild. But join the YouTube for the good version that you want to hear, the PG, the cut out version. You know what I'm saying? We're going to try to improve on it and do more things. So like and subscribe, hit that notification bell, all those things. But I do want to get back to the subject of how Shannon Sharpe handled it. He gave her a voice. He let her speak. She felt comfortable. She was calling him Shannon, but now she called him Unc toward the end, because again, he made her feel comfortable. He let her talk. He let her explain, which is something Shannon Sharpe is actually good at. He is very good at making you feel comfortable around him. That's why people don't mind telling him all the things they tell him. What do you think? Even if you watch the Cat Williams Joe Rogan interview, he wasn't nowhere near as comfortable as he was with the Shannon Sharpe interview. The only person I've seen that wasn't on point at the Shannon Sharpe interview would be Amanda Seales, but I don't feel like she's comfortable anywhere. No offense to Amanda Seales, I just feel like she's not the type to get along with people, you self-diagnose something. But I actually like Monica McNutt on the show so well with Shannon Sharpe on that. I'm like, yo, she could be a member of the show for the WNBA games when they have them at night and the basketball ain't going on and WNBA going on. You can 100% invite her, especially if it keeps surging in popularity. You got Monica McNutt. I know there's a lot of people that like her. They liked her. Just saying they liked her. But it's all stems from, like I said, Caitlin Clark and how she's been treated. So that's where it comes from. Let me know y'all thoughts and how y'all feel about the situation. Do y'all feel like people are overreacting to what happened in the WNBA? Is it is it something new? Because there's also something I want to talk about that Monica McNutt and all those other people in this situation can speak on. Are we overreacting? Are we, because we don't know how to handle this popularity of this new thing and seeing physicality with women, are we cringing at it? Is Stephen A. Smith just going off the rocker? Or is he right? I want to know y'all thoughts, right? This is the moment I want y'all to go in the comments real quick as I speak over this and tell me, how do y'all feel? Do y'all feel like Stephen A. did his thing? Do you feel like he was in his right place to say that, listen, y'all wouldn't even be on there if I didn't fight for y'all? A lot of people wouldn't stand up for y'all when I did. Even though technically he's the man on the show. He's like, and when I say the man, I mean he's really head honcho. If he want creative decision, he got creative decision. So when he's basically dangling that he giving y'all jobs right now, how do y'all feel about that? How do y'all think about that? Because he's telling them women that without me, y'all wouldn't be here. And I know it don't. This is what it appears to us, right? I don't want to just say that's what he meant by it, but that's what it appears to everybody. I'm going through the comments, through all the videos, the YouTube, we got all that up, and that's what I'm seeing right now. I'm seeing this constant thought process of you keep saying, listen, I made you. It's to ego. And by the way, I'm not mad at Stephen A. I'm not judging Stephen A. Listen, I love a man with ego. You know what I mean? I love, because that's a proud brother. You know what I mean? When I say I love a man with ego, I got ego. I got to love me, right? Ain't even no Diddy stuff. It's just I love to love me. So I love myself. So I love a man with ego. I feel like you have to be. I feel like you have to be confident in yourself. I feel like you have to have a bit of an ego to society. That's why I believe in Stephen A. Smith. That's why I think he's great at what he do. I think that's what Shannon Sharpe great at he do. I think he has an ego. I think the women have egos, and I think that's why they succeed. Caitlin Clark has an ego. Have you not seen her tunt? Angel Reese has an ego. She said she's going to be the villain. Monica McNutt has an ego because she stood up to Stephen A. Smith when he was telling her she was wrong. So shout out to her. I think people in general need to have egos. Not over ego, not ultra ego, not ego where you think you're better than people, just enough ego to be like, I'm not going to lay down. So I respect Stephen A. Smith, and I also respect Shannon Sharpe's understanding. Sometimes you need humility too. You just gotta know when to do it. So shout out to Shannon Sharpe for having humility in this situation, because she took some shots. Even Stephen A. was more direct, so I could understand a bit more on how Stephen A. handles things. Me personally, now let's end this video with this. Me personally, I would probably handle it like Shannon Sharpe, especially on the mic, especially in handling situations. My ego ain't so big that I could just tell people, like, I made you or something. I'm not that type of person. And I'm not even saying Stephen A. did it, but it comes off at that. I 100% don't believe he thought that, by the way. 100%. I just want to put that out there. I don't want to put that on that man at all that he just did this. But it comes off as, if I didn't put you in this position, you wouldn't be here. Which basically means I made you, because this is where the peak, you on First Take. This is almost the peak of television. You're almost on TV throughout the whole WNBA season. I think you even doing the NBA, WNBA, inside the WNBA things, I think. Yeah, I could be wrong, y'all can let me know in the comments. But I think she's doing that. So Stephen A. basically was like, listen, I helped you get here, which is probably true, most likely true. I have no clue. I don't know, but I'm saying most likely true. But I'm going with Shannon Sharpe. You could go with Stephen A. I don't mind the Stephen A. Pro. Listen, like I said, you gotta have ego. This is my second time saying we gotta end this video. Like and subscribe, hit that notification bell. I appreciate y'all. I really do. I really do appreciate y'all. Y'all are amazing. So if you watch this video through this whole time, you are amazing. And I gotta get out of here. Hit the outro, even though it's the same as the intro. Peace.